Okay. Hi guys. Before we request anyone, we just want to say that we had technical difficulties on the Youth Reloaded page. That's why we are on Monique's page. So
I'm not going to feed you if you're going to miss.
So yeah, before we request you guys, like the matriculants, to come on with us and like have a discussion. So yeah, we are the Youth Reloaded team. It's myself, Logan, and that's Tamika, and we're just gonna discuss like what's it like to be matric during COVID-19 and all those things. So now we're gonna go live with session. So yeah,
Die gaan fiets dus even ding weekie.
that's and so yeah, guys.
Dit is al wat.
Hello. Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you.
Better than in the call.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're first gonna say the updates and then we're gonna get to you.
Okay, guys. So
Update.
session news.
Okay.
Quickly session. And then we're gonna get to you.
The updates one.
So first, guys, we're gonna do our show right here on our recorder thingy. So that's where we're speaking to, because this is recording also. So yeah. Okay, guys. So before we start off with our show, we would just like to say that 2 schools have been affected already with COVID-19 without us even being there. So, what, Tamika? How do you feel about 2 schools being affected so far?
Honestly, it's like, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how to feel about it. Because it's not nice to know that there is a possibility that your school might also have that. So it's like quite something different.
Can we just start the conversation with session now, because that person isn't gonna go.
Yes, do that.
Are you ready, session?
Yeah, shoot. I'm ready.
Okay, so
Okay.
So,
how do you feel about going back to school like during COVID? Like, are you afraid, or are you even going back? Because I know there are some children that's not actually going back.
spoiler alert. But like, my personal opinion about going back is like, just no, man, because like you said, there's schools that are infected without the children even being there. Like, I mean, how can I put this? Children, like by our school, children are very, how can I say, hardcore. Like, I don't know what that's in English, but they
You know how we
do things the way they want to do things. So like, there are even children that doesn't want to be told, man. So like, how are they even gonna obey to the rules? Obey to the rules that they are already at the school. Like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. If we speak about our school in specifically now, like how we are in class, we know that sometimes we don't listen and we don't obey the rules. Like,
stubborn.
Yes, all the children are like that. So not just going for us now, but like imagine. How old are you? I'm 17. Tamika's was 17. So being 17 years old now, we already don't want to listen to what's going on. And I know I'm talking about experience because this is what goes on in our class. Now imagine like it's even being stricter rules right now, and then there's children that doesn't wanna obey the rules. Like that's taking the teachers for a book, and that's like
and then you're gonna get those ones that don't do it the most to go back home.
we will have a few of them in our class. I know, so it's gonna be tough, but yeah. And then also to touch on the matric ball, a lot of children is feeling very, like, how can I say, affected by not having, or they're not sure if they're gonna have a matric ball.
Weird.
I feel
or they were anxious about not having a matric ball because like that's like the big thing that you've been planning like almost your whole life. That's like the event of it.
Like I mean, like everyone in the past, like before us, before our generation that is in school right now, like they all had an equal chance at matric. They all had a matric ball. They all had like they had everything, man. Now we must. That's just unfair, man, for us. Like to not have that, and like an equal chance as matriculant. Like we so under pressure, if you know what I mean.
I told Tamika earlier on in the like when we drove it, I was like, we'll be remembered forever. We'll be like iconic matrix of 2020. But then she was like, but 2020 will be iconic overall because like everyone will remember the COVID-19. But still, I'm very like optimistic about the COVID-19 thing and going back to school because I'm like I want to go back to school so badly. But I know that there are people that actually doesn't want to go back to school and it's like very afraid. And thinking about it, it's actually getting to me now. Like as time is getting closer and I'm catching up on my assignments now. So it's like it's getting to me that we are actually going and there's a hopeless might get infected. Our friends like might
Some of
actually.
them are already infected and they don't even know.
Oh my, Tamika,
I'm being realistic.
So it's very sad
Like-
actually. So guys, that oh sorry, Session, go ahead.
That's fine. You wanna roll?
As I said, hello to you guys all watching down in the comments. Like, do you guys have any opinions on this? Like, how do you guys feel
Like,
about
short conversation about this. Even if you're not a matriculant, join a conversation. Tell us your opinion on this whole thing. And what are you looking forward to next year? Like,
do you think
How
things
can I
will be the
say?
same? Like, will we live our normal lives? Like, we plan to like go to university maybe next year, travel next year, or do you think it's gonna be exactly like it is now, home wearing mask, still being like levels or such stuff maybe? What do you think is gonna happen in the near future, like next year?
I don't even know. All of this stuff, like going from level 5 to level 4 to level 3, and like the liquor stores are opening now and all of that. Like, it's gonna get worse, and then we're gonna end up going back to level 5, and plus schools are also opening, and then there are gonna be more cases and stuff because I mean, there isn't even and they want to send us like to school, and in the case of like gonna rise and then we can go back to level 5
Okay,
and
so
schools are just gonna
Jaden
close.
said that. Oh. So Jaden said that
Exactly
he
what-
feels like we're not getting a fair.
Exactly what
We're
you
not getting
said.
a
Yeah.
fair chance. So
but we are not getting a fair chance.
if you think about it, but guys, we just have to love
an
with this. I feel like we need to come up with ways.
Yeah, it's not our fault. And like, we also need to get our chance. We need to get a matric. I want my matric.
Session home, slim. Oh,
Session, listen, you're keeping you slim here.
President, I'm gonna run for president. I think that's
oh my God, you guys.
Why? Why?
Anyway, what did I want to say now? So you guys feel like we're not getting a fair chance. How do you guys? Okay, I know we're not having the normal matric year, right? Like everyone else had. But if you think about it, weren't we supposed to just have basically 6 months of school? Don't all matric 8 or 6? I'm not sure how much is it, guys. But like, we obviously gonna have longer school hours, but normally the matriculants stayed on
Imagine
school.
going to school on a Saturday.
We did that session. We normally went to
know.
school on
We didn't go to school on a Saturday like the whole day's period. We went for one class only, and it would usually be like you guys' maths class. So for full class, there's gonna be something totally different, and you're only gonna have Sunday for yourself. Like imagine Sunday for yourself.
Okay, so basically you guys can see that like there's a little bit of I am pro going to school and they were like they want to stay home. But I understand like I see the risk. I see what's coming, what can actually happen about going to school, like what are the risk factors and how we can all be affected and how dangerous it is. But like I wanna go to school, guys. I just really wanna go.
What do you think is like the best solution for this, especially now?
You know, now I've actually thought about it now, and I think like the last thing that they should open up like is schools, because like we are the future, and like if we all get infected by the thing at school, then who's gonna be the future? Like, if that makes sense.
It's true.
No way.
So what is like your solution since you want to be president? What's your solution now?
What do you think Cyril Ramaphosa, our president, should have done different? If you were, like you said, you want to go for president. If you were president of South Africa, what were you gonna do differently? Like, you understand, since you want to be president.
My fellow South
No way.
No, man, wait. I don't. Like, everything that he is doing is right, man. Like, I don't know. Like, he's doing a great job. Like, plus he's under major pressure, and like the way how he just handles things, I think. No, but what I would have done different, maybe. Yeah, no.
Different when it comes to come to sending kids to school, since I don't agree with going to school now at the moment. What should he do? What should he have done differently?
Maybe open schools later, at the later stage. Like I know this thing might never end. Like I saw some memes and stuff that the people are saying the world is ending and stuff. But no, man, like, you didn't.
So you would have opened the schools with
At the later stage, yeah. Like,
okay, so
like open everything like he's doing now. He opened the churches and the stuff. And just think about it now. They want to open schools, but Parliament isn't even open. But anyway, like that lost because now he's opening churches and he's opening liquor stores and all of that things. Like, rather hold up with the school, man, and first see if it gets worse after he must now open the churches and the stuff, because if that must now gets worse, then obviously the schools will also now, like, the numbers will also rise.
But they have this thing where it's like only 50 people in the church though. So
I know.
is it gonna work?
I don't know.
Like,
if you can't get anyone in the house, are you gonna have 50 people in a building and be okay with it?
Now it's going to be fair to choose each.
50 people.
Like,
Yeah, how's it gonna be?
Our church. Our church said it's like gonna go alphabetically, so I might be going Sunday to church.
Then you're gonna tell us how it is at church Sunday.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you how it is at church.
So Mika, like, Alpha, what is this about the alphabetical stuff? It's not fair. So now you're gonna come with your maybe Corona that you got at church Sunday,
But who says
bring
I'm
it to
gonna
school
go?
Monday, and then
Yeah, if you die, you must wanna go to school.
you guys see, like, he's opening I feel like he's opening so many places that, yeah, the churches, people want the place of worship to open, right? But
You can have church at home. You are the church. Have you not heard that phrase that you are the church?
like, I feel like, okay, let's get back to the school because we're going off on track with. I know there's a lot to say about this topic, and like there's a lot of pros and cons about it, and like people have different opinions on it. So like I don't want to step on anyone's toes like when I say something, but just to say, like, I feel like I'm positive, and I feel like we will get something out of schools opening now. There might be cases, but people are going to recover. I have hope that many people will recover and like we will make it through this, and
But
we will
then you
have
won't get
a
to 6
class of
months.
2020.
But then you won't get your 6 months of school that you say.
I don't think any of us want to go to school for 6 months. So if it's short, it's fine. At least we're going. Finish the year's work from home. How's online school? Because I liked it. I like online
How
school.
is online school going for you, Mister? I'm not going back to school.
Guys,
How far of you was
I'm
that
not
for 5?
working, so like I'm not going back, so like I'm not doing any work right now. I still wanted to say
So you're
something like them opening schools and all
What do you
that.
wanna say?
It's not just like opening schools. I mean, there's gonna, like, you must get to school first of all, no, in a bus. How many children travels by bus? I know it's just the matriculants, but still, man. Like, they are still, like, when we went to Gansekral, how many buses did we need? Yo, that was like
2
two or
buses.
three. Okay, yeah.
2.
So then, like, to think, no, like with the social distance stuff, no, like you can't sit close to each other. So then, how many trips are they gonna make from Darling to Atlantis, from Pella to Atlantis, from wherever, and all of that, no? And then I also wanted to say is like with this of them sending work and all, like I don't know if they're gonna start over because at school because there are children that didn't have access to any of these work,
To the
which means they're behind.
it's still
And if they're just gonna like go on from where you guys that did get the work, if they're just gonna like continue from there, then like how are the other children gonna keep up? And plus, if they're gonna start fresh, like from the beginning, then them sending you guys the work was now useless.
oh
If you know.
yeah, but like what did I want to say now?
You're still
Since
on a live session.
yeah, since they sent us all the work, right, and the children didn't get to work, how is it gonna? I actually wonder how are we gonna do it because now maybe we are ahead of those children who didn't get the work.
Yeah, and
Whereas
and it's like in our maths class, like your emails to get our work. Like some children don't have email addresses and they don't have like, you get those people they have email addresses.
So have you been working, or did you just say you don't work? You're not working currently, right? From home. You're not doing online school, nothing.
Like in the beginning of lockdown when I still thought, okay, now the virus isn't really like maybe serious or anything. So I like did like work and stuff, and but I just like my dad even told me, look here, I don't he doesn't think it's a good idea for me to go back and all of that, and I agreed with him because I mean working from home and working in a class is like way different, and like I'm not gonna go work in a class right now because it's putting my life in danger, no matter all the procedures that they're gonna do and all of that. So like I'd rather want the equal chance when this whole virus thing is like under control, and then I'll maybe go back to school. But like, yeah, I'll just be at home.
And
Funny thing is, now the school is right here. But still,
yeah, it's like opposite your house.
We're gonna come visit you.
No, or Tamika, you were nodding your head while Shashin was saying he's not going back to school. Does that mean that you're not going back to school either? Or what does that mean for you? Like traveling by public transport to school?
I think Tamika is 50-50.
I'm 50-50 with it because like, yeah, and traveling in a bus, not knowing who has it, it's working on my head, man. It's making me go crazy. So I don't know about sitting in a bench, not knowing who has it, and not knowing what's going on around me. It's gonna get to me at some point, and I'm gonna quit school halfway.
But I
So,
not going back to school.
what are you
Finishing
telling me?
education.
Monday morning, you're going to stand up and see how you feel that day and then decide if you're going to go out or if you're going to stay inside.
Yeah,
Or are you still waiting to make up your mind on what's going to happen?
I'm going to iron my school clothes Monday morning when I think I'm ready. I'm not gonna iron it Sunday night.
So, like Sessions' father said that he doesn't want Session going to school because it's putting his life at risk, right? So, and your parents, do they have anything to say about going back to school?
They're sending me to school no matter the virus.
So, personally, from my mom and my dad's side, it's pro going to school. I don't want to go. I just feel like I'm going to be responsible for my own health and I'm going to wear my mask. I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to sanitize. I know you need to be held responsible for being able to wash your hands every 20 minutes. And like, I know it's a lot on us saying that you must wash your hands if you can get the virus from someone else, right? But like, I feel I'm going to take the responsibility on me since the president said we can go back to school. And I'm going to do it. And I know many people might disagree with me, but you'll see me there Monday morning in front of Robinville's gates.
If you're alone.
Even if I'm alone, I'll be there.
And like this is quote, it says, rather miss a grave than dig a grave. Rather miss a grave than dig a grave. I agree on this because I would rather have no matric certificate and be alive than have a matric certificate and a death certificate at the same time. Because the matric certificate is gonna mean nothing when you're dead. So
You guys are all in, like,
I feel like everybody's in favor of it.
yeah. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know Monday how many children was in my class. Because maybe I might be alone, and then that's nice for me. Then if I'm alone, because that means that I can't get COVID because it's just gonna be me and the teacher then.
But like Logan, I think like saying like school is gonna start earlier maybe and go out later. Like did they let you guys know anything about that? Because like
Yeah, the school's going out at 4:15.
Where did you see that? Because I didn't receive anything.
is it starting normal time and then just going out?
No, it's not in the emails. They sent it, the PDF. Did you not receive it?
I didn't see that. So apparently our school's going on what time?
4:15.
Quarter past school.
What time is it start?
Normal.
You guys,
If you pray to school.
Go in against family room.
Alma, at 8 o'clock, Alma stand outside and wave at you guys from my gate. So then, yeah, you guys also just wave there.
Okay, guys. So I think we're gonna end the request to a session and just add Hailey in because she's also one of the matriculants that's in our class currently.
Thank you.
And we just want to get her point of view. Hi, Danke session.
Thank you for your time, session.
Mr. Future President, do you have anything else to say?
Vote for me, Liverpool all the way.
Here's a Liverpool thing, guys. So, okay, yeah. Thank you. See you. And now.
Just give your comments about the following discussion.
Okay, guys. So before we add Hailey, we just want session. As you guys obviously can see, I'm all pro going to school, and they are all con. Like I'm not completely. I must say there is something inside of me saying stay home, don't go. But I really want to finish my year because I'm like I didn't go to school for so many years just to like not endless year, and it was something I've been looking forward to all my life. So I'm very eager to go to school, and I just want to go, man. I think this break was needed because I definitely saw like how much I need my maths, how much I need my accounting teacher, how much I need all my teachers because online school is just not for me. I don't know how you guys do it, like the UNISA students and all that. Like thumbs up to you guys because I would never be able to do it. Like I need a physical teacher there to help me out. So yeah, I'm very positive and I feel like if I go Monday, I'll let you guys know how it is because I'm gonna go. You guys will see me there. Or maybe I'll be alone, but I will be there. And you'll see.
I'm going to iron my clothes Monday morning when my alarm goes off and I feel like I should go, but I'm not going to. Guys, I don't think I want the date certificate just yet without the matric certificate.
So yeah, guys, we're gonna request A to come in now, and we're just gonna hear her like opinion on what's going on.
Is it someone else wants to join
Okay,
us?
so
Trade and something. Trade.
hi. Okay. So did you?
Is she Muslim?
No, she's not Muslim. So what did I say? Did you hear what we were speaking to, like talking to session about? And
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
so previously you told us that your father also, your parents decided that you're not going to school either, right? So just like tell them how they came up with that decision of you not going.
Well, I feel like obviously sorry, my brother's in the room with me.
Right.
But I feel like each parent obviously wouldn't want to put their children in harm's way because like obviously going to school would mean like you have like a chance of getting sick or picking up the virus or something. So it was just like obvious that they say no at first, but they gave me an option. They said either I can go to school, choose to go to school, or I can stay home. Like it's on me. It's my decision because at the end of the day, I'm gonna sit with the consequences, which is obviously.
COVID. But I say now, and you say that you were pro going to school, right? But like, what is your opinion on it? Like, do you want to go or are you gonna stay home since it's your choice?
I'm still deciding. Honestly, I'm still deciding. But I want to go so badly because, to be honest, like Logan said earlier, no, I didn't go to school so long to just like drop out at the end, like at the finish line, and it just cuts off. It's stupid. And I want to finish this year because like I just want to put it behind me so that I know I can have it, because there are other things I want to do as well after matric. So I am pro going to school. It's a really hard decision because of as well as um the pressure as well as it makes me anxious thinking of the fact that even though I can go to school, I can still get sick or something.
Yeah.
And I know like I am responsible for my health and stuff, so it's all sorry. It's all like writing on me. So yeah. And then the thing is with online schooling, like at the beginning it was fine. I thought I could do this. But the home environment and school environment is completely different. It's harder to work at home than it is to work at school because there's so much distractions that's keeping you from doing your work. And like I get you have to be dedicated and hardworking and stuff, but at the end of the day it's like sometimes the feeling is not there. It's like it's really, really hard to like want to do something, especially at home. Like I know I would never be able to work from home because this just proved that this lockdown situation just proved that I would never be able to work at home, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, the same goes for me. Like I'm already like I know that I'm determined. Like I know that I would work hard now, and like you know how I am. And like from being home, okay, I do touch my books, but like it's really hard to stay committed to working every day and to being like, okay, I'm gonna take my books at this time and like not forget to do anything. So it's really hard for me because definitely the environment is different and everything is just not, it doesn't feel the same as sitting in a class with your teachers. So yeah.
Yeah. Because they're completely different environments.
Yes, Mr. Policy is recorded.
And then session said, I forgot to say that after school, school children will go back home and then go to school again. Then might bring the virus to the school from wherever they have been between, besides being home. True. So, especially me that's taking
that's another risk.
I have people before I actually go home and before I actually go to school. So it's quite a tricky situation for us that is taking bus. And for those that are like walking, it's not a problem for them. It's not really between people, but I'm between people that essential workers and all that other people. Like they work with people that might have the virus without knowing, and then you don't, even if the distance is there, it's not like how can I say?
Don't scratch. And also Tamika, on that point, the fact like I can't just think about myself. So the fact that I can get sick at school, right? It won't just affect me, it will affect people at home because I could get infected and I wouldn't even know. And I have a baby brother as well. And like if I get infected, then it could possibly affect him as well. You get what I mean?
Younger siblings as well. So it's like a
exactly
situation.
And I'm not sure if I'm willing to take the risk because it wouldn't just be my health that would be at the risk, it would be other people as well. And I wouldn't want to jeopardize anyone else's health.
Yeah, it's like it's not that you don't want to go to school and finish your years. Just you don't want to risk other people's lives. Just like
yeah, there's just a lot riding on the fact that should I choose to go to school or not?
Yeah.
And should I not? I wouldn't want to. Like, I don't want to do school over next year. Like, I really do not want to. Like, like it's like. I don't even think you guys can. I think you probably understand. Like, I don't want to graduate with this year's grade 11. Like, no.
And don't you guys think that we are being put in the same situation that the essential workers are being put in? Because we're gonna be in a room full of maybe 30, 20 children, and essential workers is put in a huge environment every day with like 50 people. So don't you think like our situation is more like the same, just like our age is different? Or what do you guys think?
Yeah,
it's the same.
It's the same situation, it's just different environments. Yeah. So I completely agree with that, Logan. With what you were saying, obviously. Yeah. I have nothing else to say about that.
Yeah, but I just think like they are putting us out there thinking that we are, like Shashin said before, we are the future, and we are basically the same. We are almost adults. Like next year or this year, you guys are 18. I'm only turning 17. I only turned 17 this year, but you guys are adults now,
Yeah.
18 or whatever. And you guys are seen as people that would go out and work next year or is actually able to work. So basically, we are the essential workers of the school. But then you get the grade 7s again that's actually still kids, teenagers that just turned 13,
Like
teenagers.
my opinion on that is like, don't send them.
The grade 7s.
Yeah, I feel like
Don't.
the grade 7s, yeah, I feel the exact same way.
Because they go to high school. Like, okay, high school is like something huge for them. But like, we going to university, that's something more bigger for us. Like, maybe put them when the grade 6s go and like that, send them with that time, not with us, because like, make us rather the old guinea pigs instead of making young children that have a long way ahead. Rather make us the guinea pigs. That's just how
I don't feel like anyone should be the guinea pigs.
I would
It's
rather
just
be
that-
being guinea pig.
The point of, like, if you guys know that our school year is totally different compared to like overseas, like Los Angeles, the Philippines, they all graduated now, which means like their school year was actually finished when they went into COVID. They just had to do term four's work. And to them it's really easy because they are like, some of them are developed countries. We are still developing, and not everyone here has technology, and not everyone is like up to date on how to work with a computer like at all. So some people don't even know how to send the email. Like grade 12s in our class don't even know how to check their email at the moment. So for us, it will totally be different to finish school online. So I think that to our president was just not the option. For us, of matriculants of 2020 South Africa, to finish school online isn't an option, because where are we going to get that knowledge to actually do it online if people don't even know how to send the email or opening it? So that's also like a factor to consider. So that's just my thoughts, guys.
So like
So,
Seth said, like
And I get that.
Go ahead, Ellie.
you can
But see, Logan, the thing was the fact, like the point that you brought up, the email story, right? I know that majority, like some learners, don't know how to like send emails and stuff like that. But I feel like that's also part of, my light just went.
Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, I feel like that's also part of the fact that our children aren't skilled in that. See, taught how to do that. It's supposed to be part of your basic teaching. How to send email, how to work a computer, all that stuff. You see, but we weren't taught that most of the time. If you like, yeah, especially our school, like computer classes and stuff like that. We aren't as privileged as most or some. So I feel like maybe if people were like, it was part of like the basic like education stuff like that, then they would know how to like compromise an email and all that stuff. And also, like I saw developed countries, right? So they use Zoom, online class and blah blah blah, and they graduated from Zoom and stuff like that. And it wouldn't be possible because not everyone has the same resources
Oh, yes, definitely.
to be able to do that. Yeah, and like Shashin mentioned earlier also, no one, there are some people that doesn't have access to internet or even WhatsApp, because if you can still,
Ellie.
but that's not even possible to certain learners. So that sets us back a lot, because now, should we return back to school, then it's going to be a huge jumble of mess that the teachers are going to be able to sort out. And that's going to be like double pressure on the teachers as well.
And like, if you guys take our class into like, how can I say, like, we have WhatsApp groups, right? But there's children in our class that actually doesn't have cell phones, and that's not on that WhatsApp groups. So they don't even have access to the schoolwork that has been sent to us over these past days, like months. So how's that? I'm not just wondering how's that going to work for them going back. We've done assignments and like we sent it through to like get checked and all that stuff. But how they don't even have WhatsApp. So if the children don't even have WhatsApp at this moment or don't even have access to a cell phone, how is like online school is just I feel not the option for South Africa at all. And then Session said something to me, I'll just read it.
Yeah, Sessions like even I think you would be able to see the difference from homeschooling than actually going to school and doing it in the classroom environment. And plus, with the virus in the air, children would maybe be psychologically not right, maybe because I mean their lives are in danger, so that would be on their mind. Plus, they're to going to have schoolwork on their mind too, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he has a point.
He does have a good point though. So like I agree with him. So I don't have anything.
What do you want to say? Going to school.
Yeah, it will be.
Oh, you can go ahead. This is definitely affecting most of our mental health. Also, like when Hailey said at the beginning, she was anxious and she has anxiety, and not just going to sit there having that on your mind that you can get the virus at any moment. It's definitely no. It's definitely going to be on your mind, like 24/7, thinking, oh, I can get this, and you're not going to focus on your schoolwork because who's going to focus on schoolwork rather than possibly getting that virus? So it's definitely going to affect our mental health, like guys.
Yeah, I feel like besides being like under a lot of psychological stress and all that stuff and mental stress, also the fact that we're gonna be under a lot of academical stress as well, because we're gonna be pushing to complete a lot of amount of work in a really short amount of time, which it isn't impossible. Obviously, it's not impossible. Impossible. Wow, it's not impossible, but it's also because we're gonna have longer days now. We're gonna have longer school days, and also our school weeks are gonna be extended as well, and it's gonna take a huge toll on us. Like it's gonna have um big effects on us. It's gonna tire us out a lot, and besides that, we're gonna stress about school and about our health, and it's gonna be a lot on our plate. And I'm not even sure if most people will be able to handle that, because most people don't um take stress lightly, like they find alternative motives to like release and all that stuff. So I'm not even sure if most people will be able to handle it.
Yeah.
All the stress that's going to come now with this next few weeks.
I think like just going into those few weeks, we're going to have to be able to take on a lot of things because it's definitely going to be a lot of work for us. I feel like we just need to be ready to go in, do our best, and stay focused, even though it's going to be stressful. I know the teachers have possibly come up with ways for us to like work better and to like adjust our schoolwork and adjust like the academic program. I hope they have, because otherwise we are going to be like the stress load and the workload will be way too much for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Hailey, like I asked Tamika and Session at the end of Session's video. So, what are you doing Monday morning? Are you getting dressed and going to school, or are you staying in bed?
Honestly, I'm probably gonna iron my clothes Sunday evening.
Section.
But Session is a lot to say. Could have stayed on longer.
Where is he still typing?
You still you said some like long paragraph here. You typed out a long paragraph. But to answer your question, I will probably be ironing my clothes on Sunday and getting my bag right and polishing my shoes and stuff. But the conscious decision of having to make that choice of, am I going to go to school? Like, am I going to do this? Am I going to put myself in possible danger, my health in possible danger, and my family as well? I'm not sure if I can do that, but like I said, I'm still thinking about it. I'm still weighing out the pros and cons. I'm still figuring, is this worth it? Like going to school, is it going to be worth the risks that comes with it?
Solutions.
in like session said, like some of our teachers gave us work on WhatsApp like all at once, and how was we supposed to cope with that? Like that is true. Like a lot of teachers sent a lot of stuff at once. Like they didn't even like consider like, okay, maybe this one day, that one day. No, they sent it all at once, and that's a lot to cope with.
So I don't know if Tamika, you like subscribe to Mr. To our math teacher's Google Classroom, right? And like I'm glad that he's sending us work, but for the majority of the lockdown, like the beginning, he didn't send any work. Like we had no work from him at all. But then now suddenly, not now suddenly, but like recently, he's been sending like a hell of a lot of work, and he mostly sends it like at night, like midnight, and he sends like tasks like multiple, and it's like it packs up because it's so much, and then we get still a lot of workloads from other teachers, and it heaps up, man, and you just don't get less with you. It's just like lazy.
Yeah, I didn't do any math so far because I was like, the sir though. The sir. So I didn't do any math.
Like it's been the teachers, I must say that some like they are teachers that's actually giving it their all and trying to help us like what's the task, giving us the articles and the stuff and the information we need, because I know some of us don't have access to like the internet or any of that. So some of them have been really helpful in trying to let us get our tasks done. And I feel like we have been struggling. I've been sending my classmates like, guys, can you help me out with this? Like I'm not like English is my not bad. And then I messaged Hailey and I was like, Hailey, can you help me out with something? And then Hailey was like, yes. So I think like there's where like the peers come in, like we need to help one another now. Like we can't be like, this is 12C, this is 12U. We need to be close off 2020 at this moment, and we need to like stand by one another and help one another out. And those jokes that always happen in our class, like it needs to end at this moment, because like guys, like we need to be in this all like we need to go in this like with heads on strong and just in this to win it basically, but work hard and matriculate at the end of the year. So yeah, that's basically it. Oh, and like, do you have any solutions? Like, what do you think should have been done that wasn't actually done? Like the president opening schools. Do you think you should have done it also, or do you think it shouldn't have happened? Like anything else that was supposed to happen?
Honestly, that can go both ways, because while I do understand why he opened schools, because the grade 12s really need to finish schools. Unlike other grades, you can't just put a grade 12 learner over, like, and just like you finish. We have to pass out by ourselves. So I get the point why he opened schools for grade 7s and grade 12s. But I just feel like with the rate we're at right now, and one moment. And also the amount of infections we have, it wasn't really a good idea to open schools, as well as the fact that schools were open before in previous countries like Denmark, and that actually caused a rise in numbers in totals. And I fear that would happen in South Africa as well, especially in schools like Atlantis and underprivileged schools, where we have a lot of learners in one class. So it's going to be harder for us to practice social distancing. And also, we don't have enough teachers, like matriculant teachers. So I don't know how they're going to sort it out, though, to the fact because we in some classes like maths and life science, we are a lot of children in a class, like a hell of a lot of children in a class, and English and Afrikaans. So I don't know how we're going to practice social distancing in such a small confined area with so much people in it, and also practice like good health and all that stuff. So personally, I wouldn't have opened schools. I get the importance of opening it, but I don't think it's a good idea. So yeah, I wouldn't have opened schools.
Okay, guys. So we end the live. Do you guys do you want anything to say? Anything else before we end the tales? Do you have anything to say? Because basically we've said it all. I'm proud to make us still in between. Hailey, we'll see you also Monday morning, guys. But I'm trying to stay positive, and I'm definitely gonna stay positive about going to school. And I know I might be the only one that's all positive about this, but I honestly want to finish the.
No, that's me. There are people that is like going to school like Chloe and Tamlin. They are gonna be people at school. So like Riyadh, those really serious people. But I feel like I might just go.
You might just, I might see you,
but
I might not see you.
But it's like, yeah, there's a lot that comes with that also, like, as everyone knows. And also, I want to say something now, but I forgot. No, by a but it's fine. So yeah, I might just be at the gates. I'm really not sure.
Okay, guys. So thank you, Ellie, for joining us. We're still gonna do the live, but we're gonna like continue our show, like finish recording our show right now. So if you guys want to stay tuned for that and see how we record our show, you guys are more than welcome to. But yeah, thanks, Ellie, for joining, and we'll see you guys. Oh, we'll still be here, but bye. Thanks.
Still send
Oh, and still send comments, guys. Okay, guys. Music break, and then we'll be right back, like continuing. Guys, don't wanna hear what old school music I have on this phone, like
I think
Havana soul.
music.
So, oh my word, this child's full of herself. I'm joking.
Send song request, guys.
Oh, you guys can send song requests to me. Go play you guys some song.
Okay.
One strike and you're out, baby. Don't care if it's crazy, but you never let me down. No, no. When the sun's up, I'm staying. Still laying in your bed, saying, oh, 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 oh. All this time on my hands. Might as well cancel our plans. Yeah. We could stay here, but next time. Lock the door. And I said we can fight this no more. It's just you and me, and there's nothing I can do. I'm stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you. So go ahead and drop me a sign, baby, run your mouth. And stay with me, stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you. I'm stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you. Where we need to be. No, no, no. I'ma get to know you better. Kinda hope we're here forever. Nobody on these streets. If you told me that the world's ending, ain't no other way that I can spend it. Tamika's music is gonna stop right now. So, do you guys like her songs? So we're gonna listen to Voxbox now, and what Voxbox basically is like community people singing in like basically like you guys gave your opinion now, but it's just like on the phone. So we're just gonna listen to that, and then we're gonna comment on it. You guys can also comment if you would like. So let's listen to the first one. I'm recording over here also, so. Okay, wait. Technical difficulties once again.
Show it like to you.
Oh, should I?
Not a show, but like the sound.
Okay.
You just speak here.
Yeah. Can you guys hear?
The question now.
Obviously not.
Again,
It's
I
too
don't
soft.
think it's a good idea because infections are still busy increasing, and especially in the Western Cape, like we are one of the hotspots. So I think
Explain
that
it again.
people stay on level 4 is not able to fly. Yeah, because I feel like if we move to level 3, even though it's still risky, we could like spread the infection more and.
You sent it to me.
Okay, so I'm just gonna listen to Tamika's song because my phone's playing real soft, so.
Maybe the voice note is too soft. Did you see? So much.
It's like waiting here.
Ek dink dit is baie goed
dat ons level 3 toe gaan, het wys wel dat daar progress was in nie net in ons gemeenskap nie, maar in die land. Daar is mense wat wil saamwerk, daar is mense wat die reëls toepas en om die hoeveelheid mense wat wel die virus het te tel en te vergelyk teen ander lande, is ander lande baie erger. So ek voel baie trots om te sê dat ons land is besig om saam te werk en dat mense wel baie versigtig is. Die ding wat my baie bekommerd is die feit dat as ons level 3 toe gaan, meerderheid van die mense se mindsets en gedagtes is op drank en dat hulle nou niet uit op dit is, allemaal post daaroor op social media en het gaan niet woedend, ek is niet bang, het gaan losbreek in level 3 en die mense gaan dank omdat ons nou in level 3 is, dat die coronavirus bestaan nie meer nie en hulle kan maak wat hulle wil sonder hulle maskers loop en ons allemaal weet ons nou draak 'n bietjie te druk 'n bietjie uit vir 'n band wanneer mens begin dronk raak. So dit is die enigste ding waar ek 'n bietjie bekommerd is.
Okay, so the next one.
Oh, I see, want ek het lekker favors. Okay, I read the question now. And again, I don't think it's a good idea because infections are still busy increasing. And especially in the Western Cape, like we are one of the hotspots. So I do think that we should still stay on level 4, if not level 5. Yeah, because I feel like if we move to level 3, even though it's still risky, we could like spread the infection more and then we'll have to start all from over, which is level 5. So that's just my thought, but yeah.
Okay, guys, so what we Tamika's gonna switch. So what we basically asked them was how do they feel about sending their kids to school, and that was just their response. So yeah, it's basically what we've been saying now, and it's just parents' opinions on what they feel like. And the one girl said she's gonna get famous. I don't think with 2 viewers she'll get famous.
somebody also said that people are mostly focused on the alcohol that's going to be sold.
Yeah, true.
Because we know that there's like memes being made with the alcohol thing. Everybody's like more excited about the alcohol than anything else. And she also said that it's a risk because once people are that they're on level 3, they think it's level 1.
As if Cape Town is going to be level 3.
Yeah. I don't think Cape Town is level 3, guys. So hou my jou gedagtes weg van die wyne, want dit gaan nie gebeur nie. Jammer nou vir daai.
I just think that people is getting too excited with the fact that they think that level 3 is for us is still very far. It might be far for a while still, and I just feel like people need to come to the realization that this might be our new normal for a while, wearing masks, social distancing ourselves from one another. It might take time, but the more we practice it, the better it will. I don't know what this is, so it will be Charles. So this will be fun. Let's see. You go to this person, you go. Okay, so we're just adding the person. Oh, yeah, guys, next we're going to be speaking about misinformation, and that's something we forgot to touch on with Daily and session about like how the fake news is getting to us. It's like, I'm going crazy with the fake news also. I don't know why it's taking so long to add, because but yeah, if you guys know any information that you guys might have seen that's false, be sure to like keep it down there in the comment section so that we can see like what the it's just me. I think it's messages. Oh, so the request has been, I don't know why, but I guess. Yeah, guys.
Yeah, guys, and there's a competition coming up.
So yeah. So for those who's just exited off the people,
We're gonna
left,
make a
so-
video explaining the whole competition thing, and it's gonna be on our Youth Reloaded page, and everybody is gonna share it because y'all gonna be that nice to us.
Okay, but let me just check. So for the misinformation, so as the country moves to level 3 next week, it will be important to self-educate and stay informed about the rapid changes in number of information about COVID-19. We spoke to a journalist and we asked her, why do you think we have so many fake news spreading and why people are gullible to believe everything they hear and see, especially on WhatsApp? And this is what she had to say. So if you guys want to know what she had to say, you must stay tuned for our show that will be on SoundCloud, and we will leave the link. So that's just like a journalist part of the information, but I guess we're going to switch over to the competition now, or...
No, we're gonna make a video explaining the whole competition thing.
Okay, so Tamika?
Why are you guys messing up?
So, that's audio commentary.
No, after that.
Where?
The misinformation.
You need to start my national lockdown. There at the bottom, Tamika.
National lockdowns and social distancing practices have turned into the world inward, making us obsessed with the constant streaming of news. The the proliferation of information around the COVID-19 pandemic has resulted in what has been termed as infodemic. In an environment where fake news is a high and fact checking is a low, pandemic prevails. That is why UNICEF South Africa is committed to working with health experts to promote facts over fear.
You can just check that on the website.
You can just go there on their website to
UNICEF.
check that out. UNICEF.
UNICEF.
UNICEF. Okay.
When COVID-19 first appeared in major cities in sub-Saharan Africa, messages on social media, especially broadcasts on WhatsApp prescribing phony coronavirus cures and self-check methods, began to go viral. Many of these messages encouraged citizens to act in contradiction to the advice of the public health authorities. As the history of disease outbreaks in Africa makes clear, misinformation plays a key role in undermining containment efforts.
Okay, so let me just say. South Africa has a state of emergency, and this week casted regulations with prohibited fake news of publication with the intentions to regarding corona, the infection status of anyone, and any measures undertaken by government to address the pandemic. Convictions of these and punishable by a fine of 6 months imprisonment and any other penalty. So basically what I just said was that if you spread fake news, you can go to prison like for 6 months, and there are other penalties which will cost you money. So don't spread fake news, guys. Like, why would you even want to do that? You're stressing us out for nothing. Before sharing info, make sure to ask another source or to clarify and be sure. You can also verify info on Africa Check. It's an organization that checks information for their credibility, meaning if it's true or false. So that's really good. So go there.
You can also check our Facebook.
Yeah, and our Facebook page has like all the accurate information. So if you want to go to Youth Reloaded, be sure to go there because like we have accurate
guys,
information
and for
guys.
those of you, like if you have Netflix and you have a Netflix account, go to this thing. It's Coronavirus Explained. It's like in depth about the coronavirus disease itself. If you like that person that like is very sensitive and all that stuff and might create your own thing in your head, do not watch it. Rather don't watch it. But if you're not like that and you like to be informed about stuff, go ahead and watch it. And it's on Netflix, Coronavirus Explained.
Or just watch the video. Just watch the news, mother.
Oh, just watch the news, yeah, or go to the World Health Organization
But like
website.
this, the thing on that Netflix thing, right? It explains
Okay, so someone
that this is not the
requested
first
some
virus
design.
like this though. That's why I
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, because it was one of SARS. It was called SARS. Now we're adding someone because someone just requested. We were about to end, but someone requested.
No man, join me. Why you want me to smile now? You're on the live video. Then you have a smile.
Oh no, with the makeup. So
Wasting with it, Joanna.
I don't know why the ads is taking so long. But we basically done, guys. Like our show is done. So if you guys have any more comments, just let us know there.
Since there's more people, we have a competition coming up. We're going to make a video explaining it. Go on the youthreloaded.com page and we'll share it on our personal pages as well. So yeah.
If you want to win some 100 dance 8 let's say the prize.
Time is a lot, guys. How
Don't
much
forget a
better is
comedian. So if you know who you are, so you can get it 108 times.
So it's a very nice competition, guys. So yeah, the person denied the request.
Okay. So I guess that's the end of this live. So thank you. It's been like
the most loyal.
So
We owe him 8 times
it's Wi-Fi, so you have Wi-Fi session, so you're fine.
I'm gonna buy him 8 times.
But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining, and I hope you guys like it was just the real show, like the whole put together piece with audio, with everything will be on SoundCloud, and you guys can definitely find that link on our Youth Reloaded page. And yeah, this might play on Radio Atlantis, so we'll let you guys know when it will be on Radio Atlantis.
Yeah, and we apologize for being live here on
And not on our
Youth Reloaded page.
Technical
difficulties.
So yeah, guys, I actually last words, anyone? My last words is we're not used to this, so this is definitely something new for us. Like we said in the beginning, there's new people, but guys, we aren't the best at this. So just a disclaimer: did we do fine? Did we do okay? I don't know. I think we did okay, but yeah, guys, thank you so much for being and listening, and that's all from us.
Thank you for watching us, and thank you for being very supportive of our live, even though it wasn't the best. But thank you guys for being here. So yeah, bye.
Bye. Thank you.